What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. First of all, I want to apologize for not being able to upload in the last few days. Fortunately, it's been my birthday, so I had to take a few days off. However, guys, with that being said, in today's video, what I wanted to do is talk to you about what on earth is going on with our sales. I don't know about you guys, but my sales unfortunately have been declining ever since the end of May. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about what is going on, at least in my opinion. I'm going to show you my sales dashboard effectively and what's been selling, and more importantly, what hasn't been selling. I'm going to show you some of my products effectively, their figures from beginning of May in comparison to beginning of June. And then most importantly, I'm going to show you and kind of tell you what I'm doing at the moment, because in my personal opinion, this is something that happens pretty much on a yearly basis. And what we need to do as sellers to overcome this is really important. So with that being said, guys, if you are interested in selling on Amazon and you really want to take this seriously, then please don't forget to check the links down below for my own personal mentorship, where I will guide you through these difficult periods. I will help you find your very first product, and I will make sure you don't make any of those expensive newbie mistakes that most people tend to make. Otherwise, guys, if you're running on a relatively low budget, please don't forget to check the links down below for all the business tools that I use, such as Helium 10, the best product research tool out there, Awesome, the best e-commerce accountants in the UK, or Tide, the perfect business bank account to start off your Amazon FBA business. With that being said, guys, let's get straight to the video. Right, guys, so first things first, let's talk about my sales dashboard. Now, this is obviously not to show off, but it's basically a comparison, something that you can potentially compare your figures with what's going on with your sales in relation to my own. And what I want to draw the attention basically is to first things first, in 12th of April was when the lockdown basically ended, when so many shops opened up. And as you can see, there has been a severe decline in sales in comparison to beginning of April. Okay, and now what's interesting is that over time people got used to now lockdown measures being lifted, the sales started to increase again. However, as you can see here, ever since 24th of May, they started to decline once again, and actually when I'm averaging around £2,000 each and every single day, I went down to selling £1,293 on the 5th of June. Now, I have seen an increase over the last couple of days, but the reason for that is because I have introduced brand new 2 products that should be, in my personal opinion, doing quite well in these sort of summery months. And they have picked up very quickly straight away, which is why I've seen a sort of nice slight bump in sales. However, guys, in my opinion, why do I think this is happening? Well, it's really simple, and this happens each and every single year, and that is because of the weather. England at the end of the day is not blessed with the best weather throughout the year. So whenever we get a few days or weeks sometimes where the temperatures are above 20 degrees, the last thing people want to do is actually shop online. And as you can see, the past weather here, it's every single day pretty much has been above 20 degrees across the UK, well, at least in London. Okay, the only day I could find that was under 20 degrees was the 4th of June on Friday. Besides that, every single day in June has been above 20 degrees. And this is really important to note, guys, because of the change in weather and because people are much more going out, you know, having a good time, maybe going to the local pub or enjoying time with their friends and family. They are less likely to be sitting at home watching TV, maybe going on Amazon and buying stuff. Okay, this is important. This is nothing to do with what your products are. This is nothing to do with how well you're selling or anything in relation to your account or your products whatsoever. It is just that time of the year. It is just what people tend to do when there's a few days of good weather. Now, given that you know, we've spoken about that, the next thing we need to do is kind of predict on what's going to happen in the future. And as you can see here, Friday today is going to be 24 degrees. Pretty much each and every single day over the next week will be over 20 degrees. However, guys, from my personal experience, and I've seen this last year and the year before and the year before that, the initial couple of weeks with the good weather is when people really come off Amazon. However, over time, they do start to get used to the nicer weather. They have seen all of their friends and family. They have gone out and stuff, and now they want to go back potentially onto Amazon and buy a few things here and there. So you should, in my personal opinion, if you haven't done anything drastic, seeing an increase in sales over the next few days, if not weeks. Okay, now what is important, guys, here for you guys to know is to make sure to stay patient. Okay, don't do anything drastic. Don't, just because you've seen a decrease in sales, anything from 10 to 20 to 30%, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your product or your price or anything like that at all. If you start doing drastic measures, yes, it might bump up the sales figures. However, it will most likely bump up your costs in some way or another as well. Also, what I wanted to show you guys is Amazon's trends as well. The lowest part of the trend each and every single year is around May time. So as you can see, it's already starting to go back up into June, and this is exactly what happens each and every single year. Around after May, it starts to pick up. Of course, we can't choose this part because of the COVID situation. However, last year, as you can see, again, around April, May is the quieter times, and then June, July, August is when it starts picking up again. Okay, this is really, really important. Now, what I also wanted to show you guys is my profit. Well, not profits, really, more of the sales calculation. And I wanted to show you what the figures were like beginning of May last month, as well as beginning of June right now. Okay, and I also, given I can't show you what the products are, at least I can tell you the category that they're in. Okay, so let's have a look at the very first one that I wanted to show you. And the first one product is in sports and games. This month, in my opinion, has actually been better than last month. Last month, in the first 10 days, I made £940 in sales, whereas this month I made £1,241 in sales. So what this shows to me sometimes is that it's not people that are buying on Amazon, they're just buying different stuff at the moment. If majority of your stuff is for people indoors, is for home, for example, in kitchen or anything like that, then expect a drop in sales, because that is not what customers are shopping for at the moment. That's not what they're focused on at the moment. What they are focused on is things that you can do outside with your friends and family. So seeing an increase in this is not surprising, even though majority of other products on Amazon have dropped down. Okay, the next product I wanted to show you guys is in beauty. Okay, again, in beauty, last month I made £1,305, but this month I made £1,236, a slight decrease. However, this particular beauty item is all about going out. It's all about looking nice when you're outside with friends and family. So again, it just depends on the products that you're selling. It's something really, really need to consider. Now, here's a good example: home and kitchen, something that you have to buy if you're staying at home. And look at the decrease. Last month, in the first 10 days, I was selling £2,665 of product, okay? This was when people were unfortunately, well, out of lockdown, but the weather was not as good. And therefore, this product was doing really, really well in the first half of the month. However, this part of the month, I only sold 1,116, and an inexperienced seller, somebody that's only been selling for a few months, would straight away look into this product and potentially try and change the images, try and change the price, maybe increase the PPC, start panicking and doing something. However, guys, I understand that because of the nature of this particular product, it's just that time of the year right now, and there is nothing I can do about it to increase those sales back up to 2,665, unless I drop the price all the way down to break even, sell out, and make absolutely no profit on it whatsoever. You just have to be patient. The next product I wanted to show you again is outdoors. Last month was terrible, with me only selling £630 in the first 10 days. However, now it's picked up almost double. Again, simple product that you just have to use going outside, okay? So not all products were selling really well last month and not selling well this month. And the very last one that I wanted to show you as well is again in the beauty niche. Beauty is very interesting because some beauty items are very, very much about you going out, you having a good time, you showing off to your friends of how good looking you are. But other beauty items, of course, are more for people that are wanting to stay at home. And this particular beauty item is for people that actually want to stay at home. You actually have to use this whilst you're at home. And as you can see, last month was significantly better. And again, let me preface my comment. Last month, 1st of May to the 10th of May, in comparison to the 1st of June to the 1st of June this month, it has done much, much better than so far. Okay, and last but not least, what I wanted to show you guys is all of my figures at the moment, comparison last month 10 days to this month 10 days. And I personally am 14.10% down. My figures are down from last month to this month. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I changing anything? Am I increasing my PPC? And the truth of the matter of fact is I'm doing absolutely nothing with my current products at the moment. I just understand that this is the time of the year. Some products will be doing much better than others, and those products that we're doing better than others are going to do much worse later on down the line. What I am focusing at the moment is what is going to be selling in the next few months, what's going to be selling in the end of July, August, September, once the weather goes back down to normal, once we come out of the summer seasons, and hopefully we come out of lockdown, full lockdown. So I'm focusing on those products, and that's why I want to bring out into the UK market to start selling as quickly as possible. I'm not focused too much about, for example, my current listings. I'm not focused on changing anything to do with my PPC. I am definitely not increasing my PPC ad spend, because in my personal opinion, that's what a lot of sellers are doing at the moment. And for that sale, for example, in home and kitchen, instead of paying 50p at the moment, you will end up paying £1. And it's all about making a profit at the end of the day, guys, on Amazon FBA. So if just to make a sale and lose money on it makes absolutely no sense in my personal opinion. If I can make 50 grand and make far more profit than if I sold 60 grand, I'll basically stick with the 50 grand revenue in the meantime and wait it out effectively. Now, what I am doing is with some of my products, I'm just double checking, are the product pictures selling the product well? Am I not missing anything? Is my product price still comparable to all the other products? Maybe potentially something has changed. So I'm checking through every single product and checking how did they compare with the rest of the niche. However, what I am not doing is looking at the PPC ads and potentially adding in more keywords, increasing my ad spend to push sales that much further. Because at the end of the day, guys, remember, it's not the sales that matters, it's the profit. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to check the links down below for my own personal mentorship, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.